Okay. Oh, I hate this stupid brown bastard. The Wave. One of, if not the most beloved game mode in Geometry Dash. Oh, who am I kidding? It is the most beloved game mode. Every top player loves it, and so many iconic top ones. Cataclysm, Slaughterhouse, Tidal Wave, and many more I'm definitely forgetting. I wasn't active in the community for most of 2.1, sorry. The community truly loves the Wave, and this love has always baffled me. Ever since I was a kid, playing Blast Processing on my iPod Touch 4, I hated the Wave. I thought it was the hardest game mode, could never quite figure it out, and that perception of the game mode has followed me for my entire GD career. But now, as I slowly work my way into high-level play, that annoyance has become a detriment. You see, to no one's surprise, I am absolutely terrible at Wave. Just look at my 3 extreme completions so far, all robot-focused timings levels. And with how Wave-dominated high-level play is, I need to get better at Wave. But I have zero motivation to do so. If only there was some handsome, strapping young bat, with bulging eyes and that smile. That damn smile. That could teach me the ways of this game mode. And thankfully for me, like an angel from the heavens, he descended, my teacher, in all his glory. Tung Tung Sahurcles had answered my call, and everything started out much better than I thought it would picking up the level. My first practice run took only 250 attempts, which seems like a lot, but for comparison, my first practice run of Shardscapes, my current hardest, which was done 3 months before I beat it, was 1800 attempts. I learned levels really slowly, okay? Just look at my firework progress. And not only that, but everything except the spider and wave felt pretty free to me, honestly. In fact, I was so confident when I started playing the level, I honestly wasn't even sure if it was going to end up getting rated as an extreme. But how quickly my tongues of joy would change. No, not really. I learned the spider in like a day, and the wave took me another 2 before I was able to get it down, and then there was just a matter of getting consistent at those 2 sections. Which, after a 2-day break due to some family plans, I was feeling great on. Coming back to the level after that break, I would see my first 2 chunks of the boss fight, which I had a very reasonable reaction to. No, I hate this stupid brown bastard. Pause, that low-key sounded kind of racially motivated. My bad. I just hate Triple T. That's all I hate. Trust. And I went to bed very confident in my ability to beat the level the next day. And I would. But that wouldn't be the end of my Sahur saga. So, I'm quite possibly the stupidest person alive. I just beat the level, and of course, I wasn't recording. So I have to beat it again! Yippee! And so, I went back to the grind knowing the end is near. But do you know how frustrating it is to hear that damn song, knowing the only reason you're still here is because of you, your own stupidity, not because of lag or a finger slip, not even a skill issue. You just decided to not press the button. And do you know why I wasn't recording? It's because I was filling out paperwork to start a new job. I have to continue the most unemployed activity imaginable because I got hired. Fate has a cruel sense of irony. But like a few hours after getting the first completion, I got this run. Honestly, it wasn't that bad. Okay, I did it for real this time. Thank God. It's over. So yeah, I beat Tung Tung Sahurcles. Honestly, even as someone who doesn't really enjoy fast-paced wave gameplay, I enjoyed this level quite a bit. And disregarding the elephant in the room, I think it has a very good gameplay and pretty good decoration for a level. I hate circles levels. I hated 9 circles so much that when I beat it, I swore to never beat another one again. and yet here I am saying praises about one. Level was also really good for me personally to see how much I've grown as a GD player in the past few months. When I beat 3 to Decay as my first extreme, it took me 13,000 attempts to do. Now compare that to the 5,800 Tung Tung Sahurcles took me. A level that's almost 200 levels harder and much more outside my skill set took me half the attempts, which is honestly really cool and quite shocking to see. But I do sadly have to address the elephant in the room. Yes, the level is in fact horribly optimized. Seriously, I get like 480 FPS on most levels, and I was struggling to get 240 on this one. But for real, this level is in fact Tung Tung Sahur themed. And honestly, sometimes I feel like the only person in the community that's okay with that? Like, the level is stupid. That's the whole joke. Is it the most mature joke where the entire punchline is that the level is fairly hard and well made while good old Triple T is dancing around on the screen? No. But it doesn't have to be. I honestly feel like this community, or maybe mainly GD Twitter, just has a massive stick up their ass when it comes to career levels. Like, this is a video game about a cube jumping over spikes. You don't need to act like every level is a masterpiece that's going to be hung in the walls of the loop. And yes, there are levels that are truly a cut above everything else that deserve recognition for everything put into them. Which brings me to the second part of this level's rate drama. The fact that it's epic. My honest opinion is, it probably shouldn't have been rated epic, but also, why do y'all care so much? There is no quantitative benefit in-game to being a higher rated level, other than you'll get found more easily in the search tab. And you know what also gets your level noticed more? Hundreds of people complaining on Twitter that a level got epic instead of legendary, or vice versa. I think I've heard about more levels the community said got rated wrong, rather than mythics got rated properly. In addition to this, why does it feel like no one's willing to take the possibility that it was rated epic ironically? It's inherently funny that the stupid Tung Tung Sahur level is rated epic when levels like Society aren't. Also, stop comparing high difficulty levels to other levels when it comes to ratings. Orbit's like the only top 10 re-rated of a feature. It's clear RobTop treats these levels differently for some reason. Can we just get over the fact that regardless of how good the gameplay and decoration on these high-end extremes are, they're never going to be rated highly by RobTop. Anyways, random ranks aside, I generally don't get why y'all get so angry about ratings in general. And I think Double T Circle is just the latest victim this community's obsession with being pissy about ratings. RobTop has also shown that he would rate random levels as a joke years ago, with things like conical depression. Why are we getting so mad when he doesn't now? All of this is also not to mention that Tung Tung Sahurcles is a genuinely good level with interesting gameplay and decoration. Those Triple T animations have far too much work put into them for what they are. I'll also say, if you hate the level, maybe look a little deep in your heart and find a little compassion for a poor Sahur. And with all that being said, this does leave us with one question. When are we getting a Sahurder house? Anyways, that's gonna do it for today. What are your thoughts on Tung Tung Sahurcles, or ratings in general? Leave a comment sharing your thoughts on the level, and also subscribe to like GD content. I post daily shorts in a weekly long form just like this one. Also follow on Twitch for streams. I'm going for firework right now, and could really use your support. As you saw earlier, it's not going very great. Yeah, other than that, hope you have a good day, hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye!